In this video, you will learn about the benefits and harms of cucumbers. We will explain how cucumbers affect kidney stones, kidneys and urinary system, liver, heart and blood vessels, digestive system and intestinal microflora, cholesterol levels, aging processes, metabolism, obesity and diabetes, thyroid, and more. We'll also cover contraindications and share tips on maximizing the benefits of cucumbers and safe daily consumption rates. If you want to become a master of your health, click like, and let's get started. The cucumber is native to India and China, where it is still found in the wild. However, some scientists believe that the cucumber originated from Thrace, the territory of modern-day Bulgaria. Domestication of cucumbers probably occurred about 3,000 years ago in Western Asia, as evidenced by the Epic of Gilgamesh and other ancient sources. Together with the Roman conquerors, cucumbers made their way to southern Europe. In the 14th century, cucumbers were already known throughout Europe, and in the 16th century, got to North America. Today, cucumbers are grown everywhere. Cucumber belongs to the gourd family. It is a relative of zucchini, melon, and watermelon. Botanically, cucumber is considered a berry, whether it is or not. But traditionally, cucumber is most often categorized as a vegetable. In terms of cultivation, this fruit ranks fourth in the world, which only confirms its popularity. Due to the high content of fluid and fiber, cucumbers effectively cleanse the body of cholesterol, slow down the aging process, and normalize metabolism. Fresh cucumbers stimulate the appetite and promote digestion. Potassium contained in cucumbers is necessary for normal heart and kidney function, and iodine is an excellent prevention of thyroid diseases. The benefit of cucumber is that cucumber is 97% water, in which in an easily digestible form dissolve many useful substances, including potassium, magnesium, zinc, iodine, and silicon. In addition to water, cucumbers have fiber, non-digestible dietary fiber, extremely useful for cleansing the body and nourishing the intestinal microflora. There are also vitamins in cucumber, for example, B1, necessary for the nervous system, vitamins for prolonging youth and eye health, and vitamin C, which strengthens blood vessels and immunity. Potassium in cucumbers is particularly important. This macronutrient is essential for a healthy heart and blood vessels. It participates in the transmission of nerve impulses and regulation of heart rhythm, normalizes blood pressure. Potassium is also necessary for the transmission of nerve impulses in the brain and maintaining water-salt balance in the body. Not for nothing, cucumbers are considered an excellent snack. They stimulate appetite and stimulate the production of gastric juice, improve digestion, and restore metabolism in its disorders. Cucumbers have diuretic and choleretic, as well as a mild laxative effect. They are recommended for use in edema and constipation. Contained in cucumbers, ascomylonovoic acid is actively involved in carbohydrate metabolism and prevents the formation of fat deposits. This acid, simply put, prevents the processing of excess carbohydrates into fat cells. A lot of useful substances are contained in the peel of cucumbers. For example, the alkaloid facetin is an antioxidant that protects the brain, including from Alzheimer's disease. The peel also contains lignans, phytoestrogens, similar to female sex hormones, which protect the body from developing cancer. Cucumber is the lowest calorie product. Cucumber accumulates up to 96% or more of water. Cucumbers have certain medicinal properties, increase appetite, promote good digestion. Fresh fruits are useful for stomach diseases, as well as for the liver and kidneys. Consumption of cucumbers in food promotes the excretion of water from the human body, improves the work of the liver, heart, and kidneys. Fresh cucumber juice is used for coughs, viral infections of the upper respiratory tract, stomach, and intestinal pain. Cucumbers are the best diuretic. They have other valuable properties, improve hair growth, strengthen the heart muscle and blood vessels. Cucumbers contain a lot of potassium, sodium, calcium, phosphorus. Cucumber is the most important alkaline vegetable on the bed. It is faster and better than all other vegetables can equalize the amino acid imbalance. This is very important because acidic bend, as a rule, aggravates the course of many diseases, especially long and tedious in acidified organisms, pull diseases with purulent processes. If you have a long time not heal and festering wounds, boils and pimples, eat more cucumbers. the undoubted benefit of cucumber tartronic acid, it is now very relevant, as it does not give carbohydrates to turn into fat and deposit in the body. Water, which is contained in cucumbers, is a natural adsorbent. It is able to break down many toxins, so cucumber is useful in poisoning of various kinds. In addition, daily consumption of cucumbers helps to cleanse the body and remove poisons that have accumulated as a result of its vital activity. And if you drink cucumber juice every day, you will undoubtedly reduce the number of stones in the gallbladder and bile ducts. But do not overdo it. Too much cucumber juice, instead of gently crushing the stones, can cause them to move, and this is fraught with complications. Now it is easy to understand why a cucumber helps to remove harmful substances from the body. The water it contains dilutes poisons, reduces their concentration, and thanks to the diuretic effect, they begin to leave the body intensively. In addition, cucumber fiber is a good adsorbent, absorbing poisons accumulated in the intestines. In addition to the above, a mild diuretic property of cucumbers and their richness in potassium make cucumbers indispensable in the diet of people with cardiovascular disease, especially accompanied by edema. Although in small quantities, but cucumbers contain phosphorus, potassium, calcium, sulfur, magnesium, sodium, iron, zinc, and iodine in an easily digestible form. Thanks to this, they have choleretic and diuretic properties, help improve the cardiovascular system, are recommended for people suffering from thyroid disease. In addition, such a set of trace elements helps to improve the condition of nails, hair, teeth, and reduces the acidity of gastric juice. By the way, fiber, which is part of cucumbers, has the best effect on the digestive process, and a slight laxative effect helps to get rid of constipation. And now, attention! Consumption of cucumbers, despite the many beneficial properties, has some contraindications. High potassium content in cucumbers can bring not only benefit, but also harm. The fact is that with excess potassium in the body, acid-alkaline balance is disturbed and can develop hyperkalemia, a disease in which the kidneys are disturbed, can develop ulcers of the small intestine and problems with the cardiovascular cysts. Because cucumber is almost entirely made up of water, it may contain nitrates. For rapid ripening of the vegetable, fertilizers are often used, and unscrupulous producers can exceed the norm several times. Nitrates dissolve and persist in such cucumbers, so they can be poisoned, just like watermelons. On the one hand, cucumber is a low-calorie product, 15 kilocalories per 100 grams, and it can be eaten a lot at one time. On the other hand, it stimulates the appetite, so you should not eat cucumbers before a meal for people who are overweight and those who stick to a diet. You risk whetting your appetite. It is also not recommended to eat cucumbers for people with chronic diseases of the gastrointestinal tract in the exacerbation of ulcers, gastritis, enterocolitis. Gastroenterologists do not recommend drinking cold water, carbonated drinks, and especially milk after eating cucumbers. This can disrupt the normal activity of the stomach, complicate digestion, cause pain and heaviness. Consumption of pickled and salted cucumbers can increase sodium intake, which is undesirable for people with hypertension and cardiovascular disease. Fresh cucumbers are not recommended for pregnant women. With caution, should eat fresh cucumbers to nursing mothers, as the biologically active substances contained in them can get into breast milk and cause rumbling, diarrhea, and even abdominal pain in the child. Is it possible to give cucumbers to children? Unequivocally, yes. These vegetables prevent the development of anemia due to the content of silicon in its composition, useful for the thyroid gland. This useful vegetable strengthens immunity, muscle, and bone tissue of children. Cucumbers prevent obesity, strengthen bone tissue due to calcium and phosphorus, increase the digestibility of protein. Fresh cucumbers can be introduced into complementary foods not earlier than 1 year of age. Otherwise, they can provoke allergies. When growing cucumbers, nitrates are used. Therefore, when introduced into the diet of a child, fresh cucumber should be peeled from the skin. First, give it as a puree. Then, small pieces in salads dressed with vegetable oil, without salt. From the age of 2 years, you can give Crumb salted cucumbers. It is enough that he sucked them. It is necessary to stimulate the appetite. How many cucumbers are safe to consume daily? The safe amount of cucumbers that can be consumed daily can vary depending on an individual's body, health, and dietary needs. In general, cucumbers are considered safe to eat by most people because of their low calorie and high water content. For an adult, eating 1 to 2 medium cucumbers per day is generally considered safe and can be part of a healthy diet. However, this amount can be adjusted based on specific needs and conditions, such as in the case of limited fluid intake or certain medical conditions that require potassium restriction in the diet. Cucumbers should be consumed fresh, of course. Give preference to cucumbers crunchy, dense, juicy. It is better to use them with the skin. It has a high concentration of nutrients and valuable fiber. Children are recommended to eat cucumbers without peels, especially if they have acne. Fresh cucumbers can be used to make salads, cold summer soups, appetizers, lemonades. Use cucumbers instead of bread for canapés and small sandwiches. You can even make pasta out of cucumbers. Given that the cucumber consists almost entirely of water, it is considered a dietary product. Its main value is its low-calorie content, but it also slows down the process of converting carbohydrates into fat and helps protect proteins. It is impossible not to mention the presence of useful mineral elements and vitamins, which positively affect the work of the kidneys, liver, heart, and also help strengthen blood vessels. Some nutritionists recommend that people who want to lose weight or cleanse the body of toxins arrange in the summer season unloading cucumber days. Do it no more than once a week, and this day should be maximally reduced physical activity. For the unloading day, you need to eat about 2 kilograms of fresh cucumbers. Since ancient times, cucumbers have been used as an excellent cosmetic agent. What woman did not go with a cucumber mask on her face? Fashionistas who pamper themselves with expensive imported cosmetics. It is worth remembering that the basis of many cosmetic masks also includes cucumber, and these masks are considered one of the most effective. Masks with cucumber are very common. Cucumber moisturizes, rejuvenates the skin, helps soften keratinized epidermis, is an excellent nutrient for the skin, makes it soft and tender. Cucumber juice refreshes the skin, whitens it, makes it velvety, matte, and also helps to get rid of acne, freckles, age spots, and tan. It is useful to wipe your face with cucumber slices from time to time. If you have cellulite, you should definitely rub cucumber into your skin. It helps a lot to reduce it. More information on this topic you can find on the links in the description under this video and on our channel. Subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks to our sponsors for their support. I eagerly await your comments and encourage you to watch these useful videos.